Hey guys, it's Daira with your short and sweat workout. Today I have a total body workout and we're going to use an interval system called Tabata. It's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I have some light dumbbells here, but also I have things around the house that can help you add some resistance if you don't have your own dumbbells. I'm also going to be using a stability ball, but don't worry, if you don't have one, you can do the same exercises without it. Before we start, we got to warm up our bodies. So we're going to start with my love for the walkout plank. It's going to warm up our shoulders, also our hamstrings. So start with your feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bend down to the floor, walk those hands all the way out. Okay, we're going to get our heart rate going a little bit here first today. Let's get 3 of these walkouts. And then we're going to go right into 10 squats here, okay? As you get up, feet shoulder width apart, squatting down 10 times. Keep that head up, chest up, and shoulders back. Okay? Now you can modify as you get your body warm, maybe start small and going in a little bit deeper. Okay, let's go through this one more time. Here we go, walking out. If you want, add in a push-up this time. Really get those shoulders nice and warm. One more. Nice job. Right into those squats. Feet shoulder width apart, pushing that bottom back. You should start to feel that heart getting elevated. All right, shake it out. Okay, we have 4 different movements. We're gonna be doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 6 times, okay, for each movement. I'm gonna grab my stability ball and we're gonna move against the wall. Don't worry if you don't have a stability ball. You are going to just do a regular squat like we did in the warm-up. All right, I have my back against the ball. It's gonna give you a nice position. It's also gonna feel really good that you're gonna be able to feel control as you're going down in that squat. Feet shoulder width apart. I'm gonna add some resistance, put my dumbbells in my hands or grab some water bottles. Here we go, 20 seconds of work. Let's go. Whew. Good, on this one, you'll notice it's really showing you how squatting is just like sitting back in that chair, right? Good. Whew. You don't have to add resistance to this exercise. Why I like the stability ball is it makes you really engage your core as you're squatting down. Okay, we got our 10 seconds of rest. Good job. Almost there. Here we go. Why I like Tabata and interval training is that it makes the time go past really fast. So sometimes when you're trying to fit in a short workout at home or on the road, sometimes this is all you need, 20 minutes or less. Good. Last one. Take a break. Shake out those legs if you need to. Remember, if you don't have that stability ball, you're just doing these free weight, freestanding, just like the warm-up. Here we go, round 3. Try to think about the position, how you're pushing up through your feet. This is gonna really help you when you do squat freestanding. You're gonna be able to realize how much that the weight should be on your whole foot. Okay, we don't want to go up on our toes, and then we don't want to sit so far back that we get off balance. Okay, here we go. Halfway done with our squats, guys. Now, on these last 3, let's really try to focus on squeezing your bottom as you're coming up out of the squat. Good. Whew. Okay, 2 more rounds on the squats. Then we're gonna be moving in to a stability ball dumbbell fly, okay? So we're gonna move from working the legs into working our upper body. I did tell you guys it is total body Tabata. Good, even think about squeezing your front of your legs, your quads, okay, as you're coming up, and those buns. Good, take a break. One more round. Whew. Ready, set, here we go. Now remember, if you had your water bottles, like I have mine there, you could sure use those for this resistance. I grabbed 5-pounders today. The flies are an exercise that I don't like to add so much resistance. I would rather focus on really good form, all right? So we're gonna grab that ball. If you don't have a ball, you're just gonna be laying flat on the ground, all right? We're gonna roll out if you are on the ball. Arms up, open up, like you're gonna embrace someone for a hug, and then wrap your arms around them. There you go. Nice and controlled on the way back. Big breath out, fast up on the way to the top. Good job. Good, take a little break. If you wanna add a little bit of more lower body and core, you can stay in this pike position, in this shoulder bridge position the entire time right here. Okay. I'll even show you, I'll use my water bottles here on the next set. Good job, guys. So you can see I'm pushing up through my heels. You can see my knees are about a 90-degree angle here, okay? So just so you know, so you don't think you cannot do this exercise, I got my water bottles filled with my water, but if you want to add a little bit more resistance, you could add sand to these, and that would really increase the resistance to make this workout work for you. Good, big breath out, going up to the top. You guys, this workout is flying by, you get it? Stability ball, dumbbell fly. I'm gonna go back to my weights. Here we go. Set 4. Good, okay, for these last 2, I'm gonna stay out in my bridge the entire time to just get some extra booty work, okay? Here we go. Good, you can rest your dumbbells down on your chest. Try to keep those hips up nice and high. If you're on the floor, how about you get your feet under your bottom and then push your bottom up to the ceiling. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, back to our fly. This can be your hug strength increaser, right? And then after we work our chest right here, we're gonna flip over and work the back sides of our shoulders. All right. Okay, now this one, sometimes it can be a hard position for people to do. If you don't have your stability ball, you're gonna be in a standing position, bent over, and you're gonna reverse fly, okay? Now, if you have your stability ball, we are gonna go down into it here, okay? So we're gonna skip that 20 seconds, and now we're gonna go into our next one here, okay? So we got 10 seconds, all right? If you have the stability ball, you're gonna push up over top of the ball, okay? And it's gonna be a balance. The more bent your knees are, the easier it'll be, okay? And you're gonna breathe out and bring those weights back. Good, imagine like you're pinching your shoulder blades together. Good job. And now this one, you want to breathe out as you're pulling those weights back. Now, if you can, try to squeeze your bum at the same time, okay? That's work, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, reverse fly. This is a great exercise that helps improve posture. You know, we sit at a desk or drive in a car. At least that's a lot what I do. I also get to work out with you guys, but We have to make sure our posture stays really good, otherwise we don't feel very good. You know, we start to round our shoulders forward. This is one that's gonna pull us back. All right, here we go. This one could be one that maybe you're in this position and you don't hold any weight, okay? Ooh, shake it out, I can feel it. Okay, we have one more leg exercise after this, and then we have a really great abdominal finisher, all right? Here we go. This is our 4th set. Whew. You guys got this. Can you feel it? The great thing about splitting up where we went up, we went lower body, upper body, upper body. Now we're gonna go back to the lower body after this movement. Okay. And then finish it out with our core. You guys will be feeling really good tomorrow. Almost there, last one. Okay, then we're gonna move and laying flat on the back. If you don't have the stability ball, remember you're standing doing this reverse fly. All right, here we go, last one. Ooh, all right. Okay, you can set your weights down. We don't need them for this last one. You're gonna lay flat on the floor. If you do not have a ball, your feet will be down under your bottom, and then you're gonna be pushing up. Okay, you're gonna be doing a shoulder bridge. If you have the ball, we're gonna be doing a leg curl, okay, people? Okay, we're gonna get ready. I'll show you what a leg curl looks like first here. You're gonna lift up, curl in, back out, and down, all right? If that seems too difficult, you could also do a shoulder bridge here. Okay, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Good. This one is not about speed. In fact, the slower you extend going back out, actually the harder it will be. Good. It takes a lot of core strength also, so think about that. Not only are our legs and hamstrings, take a break, getting stronger, but our core, right? That's our stomach, our back. Okay, short break, here we go. Now the work is when you pull those feet in towards your bottom. So that means that's when we breathe out. Last one, and we'll take a little break. Good job. Whew. Whew. Can you guys feel it? My hamstrings are burning. We got this. Now, if you don't have the ball on this next set, I'm going to show you guys how you can make it a little bit more difficult for that bridge. Good, take a little break. Set my ball over here. Okay. Now if you have that, if you're just going with the bridge, I'm gonna be going with you guys today, okay? So now you're gonna, let's extend that left leg, just your right heel, and you're pushing up. Okay, this is for those without the ball. Okay, try to get 4 on one side, and then switch to 4 on the other in this 20-second work period, okay? There's always a way to increase the difficulty of the exercise, and there's always a way to modify it. Okay. All right, we got our break. I'm gonna go back to the ball. Okay, but for those that are on the floor, you guys got this. You can make it harder if you want. Or the great thing is these balls are not too expensive, so you guys can get it pretty easily. All right, here we go, lifting up, curling in. guys. Last set. Shake out those legs if you need to. All right. So the hamstrings can get really tight. After we do our core, we're gonna be doing some stretches to help stretch out those legs. But let's get going on our last set, guys. Last one. All right, don't let that ball go. If you're gonna use it, we're gonna go right into our core exercises, okay? I'm gonna quick show you them. Okay, we're gonna do a back extension. So we kind of worked our back by being in this position, but now we're gonna put our hands behind us and we're gonna extend back, okay? Now if you don't have the ball, you're on the floor, you're just gonna simply lay on your stomach and lift up your back, okay? Ready? Here we go. It's a very small movement, but a very good movement to build up the core in your low back. But it also teaches you about control and you can start to feel those muscles, right? So awareness is a really important part of taking care of your body. I'm gonna take a little break. Now we're just gonna do these 4 times, okay? So it's 2 minutes working each one, okay? So that's 1. We have 3 more times doing our back extension. All right, here we go. If you feel like this is easy, you could put your hands out by your head. You could even hold on to your weights to increase the difficulty, okay? I always like to have my hands reaching back. Number 1, it keeps my shoulders away from my ears, and it helps me think about really squeezing and lifting my chest and pulling with my glutes and my low back. Here we go. 2 more. You'll notice I'm breathing out as I'm going away from the floor. Same thing if you're on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna do our last set on our back extension. Here we go. All right. Okay, we have 10 seconds to rest. We're gonna go back in to our plank on a stability ball. I'm gonna show you really quickly before we start. Okay, we're gonna hold for 20 seconds up on the ball, 10 seconds of rest still. If you're on the floor, you're just gonna be putting your forearms down on the ground, okay? Here we go, 20 seconds, ready, set, go. Think about squeezing your glutes, that's your bottom. Okay, keep your neck in a nice neutral position. Sometimes I think about putting a ball underneath my chin, a tennis ball, to help me keep my neck in a really strong position, all right? If you're on the floor and the plank is hard for you, you could also just go to your knees. Here we go. The trick to holding a good plank is by keeping a nice slow heart rate. So like a 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale. It also helps pass the time, right? 2 down, 2 to go. Some people, as they get stronger in the plank position, you could actually hold this the entire time. I like building up into holding the position in small increments to increase your confidence. And then eventually you'll be holding planks for 45 seconds, a minute. Okay, especially on the ball, you can see even my arms are shaking. The unstable surface makes you work little tiny muscles. That's why a lot of trainers really like the stability ball, to increase the complexity of the exercise. Here we go, last one. Three, 2, and break. All right, take a couple deep breaths, okay? We are gonna go down to the floor to have a little stretch here, okay? I call this the butterfly stretch. So we're gonna sit on our bottom, our feet are going in front of us, facing each other. Your feet may be extended out here. The closer your feet are to your body, the deeper the stretch, okay? Because we work those hamstrings so much today, we're gonna do the butterfly and we're gonna do a hamstring stretch very quickly here. We're gonna hold this for about 30, 45 seconds. I like to put my hands on my feet, and you take your elbows and you push your legs down towards the floor. This is gonna open up those hips because we did our squats. You know, even the back extension can activate your glutes, and that'll be a really good hip opener in case you feel a little sore tomorrow, okay? Good, now let's go ahead and kick your left leg out. Okay, bring your right leg to your thigh, or right foot to your thigh. We're gonna reach towards that left foot. Okay, this may be your reach, that's okay. I want you to focus on keeping your back nice and straight and bringing that chest forward to feel that stretch through the back of your left leg. Good. Whew. I hope you guys feel really strong after today. Because it's a total body workout, it really means that tomorrow your body should feel super strong and good. Okay, so let's kick out that right side. Left foot into the thigh, reaching forward wherever you're at. Focus on bringing that chest forward, all right? You know, I would encourage you, if it did feel really good, you could increase the number of rounds that you did for each movement on the Tabata. So today we did 3 minutes at each movement, but sometimes people as they advance, they do 4 minutes, 5, okay? So there's always ways to change exercises, especially workouts for me, that can increase the difficulty, and I wanna help you guys, okay? All right, we did it, guys. I can't wait to see you back for your next short and sweat workout. See you next time.